Ready? All right, we're joined by UCLA head coach Kelly Inouye-Perez and players Jordan Woolery and Megan Grant. Please make sure to silence your cell phones. Give your name and media affiliation when you get the mic to ask a question. Recording video with your cell phone in the press conference is prohibited, and if you want to ask a question on Zoom, please use the raise hand function. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach Inouye-Perez, go to questions just for players, dismiss the players, and then go to questions just for coach. So if you have an opening statement, feel free.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to congratulate Tennessee. Just a great battle to the end, and wish them the best of luck moving forward. For us, though, I could not be more proud, period. Just the ability for us to be able to fight, the ability for us to come back, the epic, just down to the last pitch. There's something about what UCLA softball can do with your backs against the wall and just rising to the occasion to create some amazing memories. So the experience game, but for my younger Bruins, for these Bruins who have been here before and just showed who they are on the biggest stage is something that I'm proud of. I'm really excited for the future.
Okay, we'll start questions for players, front row, right or left, Tim?
Coach, Tim Willard with the Los Angeles Times.
Players first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Players. Megan, talk a little bit about that home run and then the review and the delay and all that went into that.
It was just kind of a blackout moment. I know going into that bat, I just wanted to, keep my mind right, stay aggressive. And honestly, after the swing, I did black out indeed. And after the fact, I kind of just, trusted God with everything. The tensions were high and everything, and that's just where I just laid my pressure on.
Okay, we go front row right, Brady.
Brady Brennan, South America. Just both of you, a lot of this team is expected to return next year, and just how do you kind of take these moments and just prepare, wanting to get back and even further for next year?
I'll start. Yeah, we have a pretty young team, so I was just grateful that they got the chance to experience the stage, I was really happy to just see them do well as well. So I think it's just great motivation going into next year, and I can't wait.
Yeah, I agree. I think experience is the greatest lesson we can learn. I think, especially the freshmen being on such a big stage and, like Meg said, thriving, I think it speaks a lot to how amazing they are and, how bright our future is to come next year, too.
Okay, we'll stay on the right, third row.
Jenna Becerra, D1 softball. You two are quite the duo for UCLA softball. The Stephen Clay, as you said, of UCLA softball. And I know, Megan, you actually, I don't know if you know this, but broke the single season record in the Big Ten for home runs at 26.
That's lit.
Yes.
Wow.
And the combination of the two of you at 49 this year.
No.
So just short. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on just you two as a pair.
Oh, my gosh. I'm really sad we didn't get to 50, but Meg's just awesome. I feel like she makes it easy for me to be great, and I feel like, especially in the game today, knowing that it wasn't all on me to get the job done with 2 outs, I feel like if you have Megan behind you, it's easy to feel a lot less pressure. So just kind of getting on and let Meg do the rest. I mean, as soon as she hit the ball, I started crying because I was just such a good moment, and just I feel like a culmination of all the year in one moment. So it was just really awesome to see, and I feel like we'll be back. So get ready. 50's coming.
Can I tell him the bet? No. Wow. I don't know. It's just, I always say I have the best seat in the house with Jo, being behind her. And like she said, she makes my job easy. She doesn't really know it though, but, just us together, it makes the challenges, it makes the obstacles, whatever we go through easier when we do it together. So just having her by my side is one of the most important things when I'm playing. So I love you.
Okay, we go front row left.
Trevor McGee, the Daily Beacon. Jordan, you had 4 hits off Carlin Pickens. The team had 11. That's more than any team has had against her in her career. What made you see her so well, and what were you seeing at the plate?
Yeah, just fighting for another day. I really wanted to play for the seniors today, so doing whatever I could to get the job done. I think we had a really good game plan going in. Coach Lisa, Will, and Bubba did a great job preparing us, and I feel like hitting velo yesterday too made us ready for the moment today too.
Any more questions for players? Okay, thank you, players. You're dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go front row left, Tim.
Tim Willard with the LA Times. Coach, talk about when Megan hits that no doubter to right field, and then there's a delay in 15 minutes and all this.
I mean, first of all, just the ability to come together and, say that we have this opportunity to win this game. That's something that we call Bruin Magic, and came together, got the energy in the dugout, and so those kind of moments are things that we live for at UCLA. The delay is something that I've never experienced, and what potentially could have happened was my mind was spinning too on just, this would be devastating to be able to have that happen. So it was a long one. That's it. I just told everyone to hang tight and kind of got clarity about a few things with just what actually happened because I didn't see it at the end of the day. So, but long, I mean, how long was it? 14? I mean, that's rough, for that to happen. But bottom line, she hit the 2-run home run and tied up the game. So I'll remember that forever.
Okay, we'll go front row right, Brady.
Brady Vernon, South America. Just as a coach, how rewarding is it to see a senior like Savvy Pola just have a career year in her final year with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, those are the types of things of why I love to coach. It's just difficult being a student athlete, and especially when you play well. She had such a great freshman year. Then, everyone kept on saying, when she wasn't as successful, what happened to Savvy Pola? And I told her it's the biggest compliment you can get. Is everyone, the standard is so high that they think something's wrong, and it's just the game at the end of the day. She wasn't 100%, but it's the game. But the ability for her to finish out her senior year the way that she did is, to me, what is going to propel her into life. Like, through the hard, through injuries, through all the noise of everyone saying what's wrong with you, she actually went to work. She got really locked in to being able to do whatever she could to help her team, and those are things that make me proud, because now she'll forever remember there's nothing that's too hard. This game can beat you up and actually make you doubt yourself on just your ability to play softball. But for Savvy Pola, she can leave shoulders back, chin up, that she overcame it, she shined, she came through big time, and a big part of why we're here is because of Savvy Pola. So I couldn't be more proud. She's a great Bruin. She's going to continue her education at UCLA and get into the master's program because she wants to figure out if she can continue to give back to the sport in some capacity, at the collegiate level. So we're excited to be able to have her around in her experience.
Okay, we got front row left.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about, you left some runners on base last night, and you had the bases loaded in the ninth again today. Talk a little bit about what you were seeing there, or what that's been.
Yeah, with all due respect, I love that we were in that situation. We're facing some of the best arms in the game, and the ability, last night's game, Nyjah is real, and we hit her well. We hit Carly Pickens well. We hit them well. So it's the game. I wish they could all just be perfect and we could have scored 20 runs, but it's not that easy to do. But to get runners in scoring position is the name of the game. Quality at bats put you in that position, and everybody wants to come through in those big moments. But what we did against the arms and the teams, the brands, we just played the game. And unfortunately, sometimes you come through, sometimes you don't. That doesn't define you in that moment. But this team came back and they fought again today against another great opponent. And I told them, I said, you're going to be remembered for your fight. Nobody wants to play this team to be able to get that outcome, because we have that ability to be able to score and be able to come back and do some pretty crazy things at the end of a ball game. And I think that, to me, is what makes me so proud. So to even have that comment as far as LOBs, the fact that we had, because those pitchers average double-digit strikeouts, and you didn't see that. And that's a credit to the preparation and the athletes and their commitment to being able to do whatever it takes to win. So with that, the sport is the sport. It's kind of crazy, but I'm really proud of their ability to do everything that they did while they were here.
Okay, we got third row right to Ryan.
Brian Chavit, OC Register. Just talking about after the review, the resiliency of the group to be able to lock back in, and there's more softball to be played after that.
Yeah, it's our sport has changed. This review stuff, and even game one, the feeling of the what we were doing on the field and having it go to review and having it get overturned. You're like, the sport has just changed of what's happening, the feel and what's going on. So, we wanted to get the plays right. That was the whole intention of instant review. We didn't want it to be on, put on an umpire that has human error that they could do things. And then we saw the flip side where we actually went, and I don't believe they got the call right. But, we're constantly, as a sport, we're trying to elevate the sport. We're trying to do what's right for the sport. So we implemented instant review, and it's part of the game now. ESPN, I know, doesn't like it, especially those long delays, and a big part of why we're so big right now is because of ESPN. So I appreciate the ability to try to, bottom line, the girls work so hard, we want to try to get everything right. So delays are a part of it, and the goal is to be able to make sure that, they don't leave any stone unturned, but they have the ability to take 14, 15 minutes to try to figure out what the actual call is. So it's just kind of part of the game now.
Okay, last one will be third row left.
Sam Garcia from the Daily Bruin. I just wanted to ask about Taylor Tinsley. You put her in the 6th inning, and then she holds them for 3 innings. Just what does it say about her as a competitor, especially in this type of environment?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite moments, actually, when she went in and, actually, I don't have it exact, but there was a moment where I intentionally walked a hitter, and the girls all called timeout, and they circled around her, and that was the crew that you saw just right here, that they were together, because it was a big moment, and yes, they're a very powerful team, and we got ourselves out of that inning, which was so huge. So those are the things where you say the experience gained, at the end of the day, kind of lights a fire. It lights a fire in your ability to be able to want to come back and have a different outcome. But the fact that they came together and they found a way to get out of that, those momentum shifts and those opportunities are things of why you want to come and play on this stage. So I'm proud. At the end of the day, KT actually competed, and she might have missed on a pitch, but she competed, and I love how she came out and competed today. And the fact that Taylor came in and had her back is a big part of what you saw from those two last year as well. So the future is exciting because they're both very young.
All right, that'll wrap things up. Thank you.
Cool.